So tell me what we have going on today.
Well, since COVID, and this is always going to be for me, even though we're over Zoom. COVID is a big deal, so we can't be in person like we used to. And so I think what we do, I got something set up really good for you. We're going to do a remote Hasty Nativity. It was so well received last year that I think we can do it again. And so I think I've set up everybody. And would you like me to bring them in, or is there anything you'd like to tell me before we do that?
Tell me a little bit about the actors. I like to know the people I'm working with. Tell me a little bit about
this. Well, they're fresh-faced. They're hungry. Many of them were off-Broadway, and so now they're back. But, everybody's off-Broadway right now, if you get my COVID joke. So everybody should be ready to go and ready to show their skills. So I'm going to bring them in, and so I think you'll be excited about it.
Okay. So set the scene. What time?
All right. So the scene is this. If we remember from past, this is our scene that we have. It's Bible days, and we've got a manger scene. And we've got animals, and we've got wise men, and we've got shepherds. Just ignore the animals. We'll take the animals out in post-production. We've got shepherds, wise men, innkeepers. They should be coming here very soon. I set it to be ready to go, and so the breakout rooms should be coming in. They're all finding their center, and should be going right now.
I'd like to say I have places to go, but I have nowhere to go, so...
Yes, people, welcome, people. So glad. Look at them popping in there. Let's see. It looks like, shepherds. I think you need to move your camera down a little bit. People, thank you. Let's see. Oh, beautiful people. Thank you for coming together. So I've just found out we're going to do a Hasty Nativity Zoom style. I do see some children and animals. I'll do my best to work with them. But here's the scene. Bible times. Bible, way long ago. You are a shepherd. You are a wise man. You are an angel. You are animals. You are Mary and Joseph. You just feel. So I want to just get a feel for who I have here. Let's see if I could hear. Sheep, could I hear a baa? I think sheep, unmute your mic, please. You're on mute. Thank you. Let's try it again. Sheep. Oh, beautiful. You know what? I believe you. I believe you're a sheep. Thank you. I don't normally work with animals, but I think you're going to be all right. Let's see. Donkey, I'm not really believing you right now. Can you... You have ears. Oh, thank you. Donkey, could I hear, let's hear a happy donkey. Okay, let's hear a sad donkey. Okay, and how about, let's see, donkey has to be a little worried. Could I hear a worried donkey?
Oh no.
Beautiful donkey. I think you'll be all right. I don't normally work with animals, but I think you'll be okay. Okay, let's see. I do see some children. Angels, could you look surprised for me, angels? Oh, beautiful. Little scary. Could you look like a happy surprise? Oh, that's beautiful. You have great news to share. Could I see your great news expressions? Beautiful. Okay, Wiseman. Oh, Wiseman, no eating on the job. No, Wiseman, this is, I mean, you can have coffee. All right, Wiseman, you have some gifts. Could I see what gifts you have prepared? Apples, that's good. A football, all right. And let's see. Oh, basketball and baseball, beautiful. Jesus loves sports. Jesus was a team player. He had a team of 12 around him, didn't he? So Jesus was a team player. All right, let's see. I see some shepherds. You look a little bit like the mafia. I'm a little nervous, shepherds. Shepherds, could you give me a little bit more caring and nurturing? Oh, beautiful. Thank you, shepherds. Thank you. And yes. And now Mary and Joseph, I understand you have some other guests hidden. Could I just see? I don't want any big surprises.
Did it say more?
More children and animals. Lovely. Well, I guess I'll make do. All right. So people, here's how it's going to go. We have half a script. Just follow my direction. Just go with it. I might ask you to give me a little more, a little less, but we're going to try to take this in one take because I know time is money and we all have no place to go, but still it's important that we get this done. So assistant, if you could give us the mark, please, and then we'll get started.
Hasty Nativity. Let's hope it's take one and the only take.
Joseph stood up one morning and told Mary that they had to go to Bethlehem to be counted for the census. Joseph said,
"Hey, we're going to Bethlehem."
Mary, of course, was concerned about traveling while she was expecting a baby. Mary said,
I'm expecting a baby.
Mary, could you talk a little bit louder, please? And Mary said,
I'm expecting a baby.
oh, I believe you. Mary and Joseph talked about it for a while. Mary and Joseph said,
We've talked about this for a while. We're having a baby.
lovely. Okay, so finally they decided to go. They packed up their favorite donkey and headed to Bethlehem. Donkey was a little worried about the journey, so Donkey said,
I'm a little worried about the journey.
I believe you. I believe you, Donkey. Yes. Eventually they got to Bethlehem. It was really crowded. Everyone was talking at once. Everyone said,
We're all
unmute
talking.
yourselves. Oh, goodness. Yes.
Talking.
So much.
We're talking.
Talking.
Could you mute them now, please, assistant? Mary and Joseph found an inn. They knocked on the door and the innkeeper came out to talk to them. Joseph said,
Hello, we're looking for a place to stay.
but the innkeeper didn't have room. Innkeeper said,
I don't have any room.
that's just plain mean. Who wrote this script? All right, let's see, where was I? The innkeeper had a great idea. They could stay out in the barn. At least that would give them a roof over their head because Jesus was ready to be born. There's the animals. When Jesus was born, Mary laid him in a manger. She was excited. Mary said,
I'm so excited.
Joseph was excited too. Their baby boy was here. Joseph said,
I'm so excited our baby boy is here.
the animals in the barn were excited too. All the animals said, I think this is Oscar worthy. I don't know about you, assistant, but I think for sure put this on my reel. Okay, so let's see. Oh, it was a happy scene that night. In fact, everybody started talking at once about the Son of God being born right there in the stable. Everybody said,
The Son of God.
everybody
Born
said,
right in the stable.
everybody said, that includes you wise men and shepherds. Everybody said,
The Son of God is born.
Great news.
Here today in the stable.
all right, we'll edit that part. We'll edit that part. All right, so meanwhile, out in the fields nearby, there were shepherds watching their flocks. They were just kind of hanging out. The shepherd said softly, shepherds, I think you're on mute. I think we might have a Zoom bomber assistant. So if you could contact a Mr. Melheim, I don't know who he is, but Richard, this is a closed Zoom meeting. The code was not shared with everyone. So we'll just continue. Oh, well, excuse me. We have another shepherd. You were just right on cue. So the shepherd said,
We're just
hanging out here.
and I forgot, the shepherds were scared, so they were quite aghast.
we're filled with fear.
There we
Ah.
go. But the angel tried to calm them down. The angels had wonderful news for them. Good news. The angel said,
We have wonderful news for you. Great news.
the
Don't be
angels had a
afraid.
lot to say. The angels had a lot to say. There was a whole sky full of angels. They were
Yay.
praising God with lots of energy. All the angels said,
A baby king is going to be born in Bethlehem.
oh, beautiful angels.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. The shepherds were going bananas about that. They were happier than a
Go.
pig in mud. They spoke to one another very happily about how they would go see this baby in Bethlehem. The shepherds said,
There's a baby in Bethlehem.
Yeah.
Let us go with haste.
the sheep were excited too. The sheep said, the shepherds ran. I mean, really ran to see the baby. They talked so fast, they ran because they couldn't wait to see Jesus. The shepherds, out of breath, said,
We can't wait to see Jesus.
We can't wait to see Jesus. Where is he?
"Whew," they found the child just like the angel said they would. Here was the Son of God, but he was just a little baby in the manger. They bowed down before him and said, "Thank you to God." The shepherds said,
Thank you, God.
Thank you.
the barn animals joined in, and all the animals said,
Thank you.
Awesome.
the sheep gave their praises too, and the sheep said again.
Awesome.
Meanwhile, a star was seen in the east. The three wise men saw it and said,
I don't know what we're supposed to say.
What was you saying?
there's a star in the east.
There's a star in the east.
Star in the east.
Let's go follow it.
They followed in search of the child. They followed its rising and setting. Eventually, it stopped over the place where the child was. The wise men entered and gave Jesus the gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh, or an apple, a couple of ornaments, and a football. The wise men said,
These are for you, Jesus.
We give you them.
oh,
Yeah.
Mary. Could you mute the wise men again, assistant, please? Stealing too much screen time there. All right. Mary was happy about these things. She held the happiness in her heart. Mary said,
Oh, my heart is so happy.
and that is the end of our Christmas Zoomical, the story of that first Christmas. And the grand finale, they all said,
Jesus.
and don't normally work with animals, but I think you're going to be all right. More children and animals, lovely. Who wrote this script?
A baby king is going to be born in Bethlehem.
I'm so excited.
I'm not really believing you right now. There's the animals.